Right, guys, how's it going? I want to talk to you as briefly as I can because I don't have much time, so that'll probably be about 30-40 minutes, about these latest reports concerning Mo Salah and Barcelona. I don't know if you're aware, but there are a few reports online suggesting that Barcelona want him. These have emerged since something was published. Well, when I say something, a report was published on the El Nacional website. It's elnacional.cat, Catalonia, that are basically claiming that Barcelona are very interested in Mo Salah. So you probably heard the rumours, people are talking about it on social media, so I just wanted to point out to you where these are coming from, because I've seen the likes of Team Talk, and all the aggregating websites and accounts talking about it, but some of them are not saying where these, where this report is originating from. Team Talk did, in all fairness. So basically they're going with, Salah asked for a lot of money to sign for Barcelona, but Barcelona are basically studying it. Mo Salah is once again being linked with Barcelona, but this time in a more serious way than on previous occasions. And the article is all about how serious Barcelona are, but the high salary that Salah is asking for could be a problem. The emphasis here is that what Salah is asking for, that makes it sound like it's already happened or is happening, which, if true, would suggest that, what's he called, Rami Abbas, his agent, is in some kind of dialogue. But it's not saying the salary the player would command, it is asking for. Now, El Nacional, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it was these or not, but I'm reasonably confident it was. I think El Nacional was the first outlet, if you like, to suggest that Jurgen Klopp could quit Liverpool. Now, this was obviously before news came out that Jurgen was going to do that. And you might wonder why a Catalonia media outlet would know that. Well, Laporta was sounding out Klopp about going to Barcelona, and everything that was published at the time, and I'm sure it was El Nacional, was all, everything that they published, the claims, like you would have read them at the time. I remember reading them at the time going, Klopp, leave Liverpool, what the fuck were you on about? Do you know what I mean? And it just didn't make sense at the time. It was months before, Jurgen announced that he was leaving. Anyway, all those claims actually came true. And I think that was Laporta briefing El Nacional. And this article, again, is speaking a lot about Laporta. So it kind of makes me think, reading it, this is, potentially quite genuine. Because Laporta, Laporta sounded out his incorporation, meaning Salah's camp, when he was looking to rebuild the team in 2022. Liverpool's high demands and the player's own salary prevented the operation from being completed previously. The option has now returned to the offices of the Camp Nou, because that Salah is obviously possibly available on a free contract. I'm not going to waffle on too much, to be honest with you. It's a very in-depth article, and it is translated. But I think the reason that I'm making the video is to let you know that if you're hearing Barcelona are interested in Mo Salah, then it is coming from El Nacional in Catalonia, which is close to Barcelona. And from memory, they were the publication that brought the Jurgen Klopp stuff out months before anybody else, and it was just ignored, really. And I think it was because of Laporta, briefing them or whatever. And this to me, I think is genuine. I do think this is genuine, guys. What do you think is genuine, Doug? I think it's genuine that they're looking at the situation to see if they could make it happen, and that they will have or have reached out to Rami Abbas, because you've got to remember, it's his job to, find out what interest there is in his client, from where, what it would be, even if they're not interested in it, because they can at least then use that in, bargaining, with Liverpool Football Club. Hey, look, Barcelona want us. So, I wouldn't dismiss this one, guys. I wouldn't dismiss it. But obviously, the emphasis in this article is about the demands, or what Salah is asking for. So if someone is asking for, if you believe the source, if you believe the outlet, then that has to be taking place. There has to be conversation, which points to the agent, right? So then I'm saying to you, should we believe the source? And I think we should. I think we should, and I think that publication has a relationship with Laporta at Barcelona. So nothing to worry about, to be honest with you. Quite frankly, I don't give a if any of those players leave. I'll be more angry with the club for allowing it to happen, to be honest with you. I've seen players come and go over the years, as many of us have, and Liverpool Football Club will always survive. I'd rather they all sign. At the moment, I still think all three will. Obviously, there is more question marks over Trent Alexander-Arnold, but as I've said to you previously, there's a few factors that you need to think about there. Real Madrid, if they're doing well as they approach the winter transfer window, then it's unlikely they move for him, but they're not doing well. So that increases the risk, I think. And what I've said to you before, very briefly, is with regards to Trent, I think that, I was told a while ago, do you remember, some really good intel a while ago, that his agent wanted to drag it out as long as possible in the hope that Real Madrid did come in. We know that Perez at Real Madrid doesn't want to do anything in January if he can avoid it, but the rest of the coaching staff, the chief executive, whatever, sporting director, they want to do something in January. Perez doesn't. It would have to be on the cheap, blah, blah, blah. All this. But what I've said to you consistently for a while, because of what I've been telling you from the Spanish football dailies, obviously I review them for you when I'm in Spain. I lost my train of thought. I've been saying to you that you need to watch Real Madrid's form and results between now and January. If it's good, if they're doing all right, then they'll try and wing it. If not, they will enter the market in January, and they're not doing that good. And also, as well as watching the results, I told you to watch, every time you see Real Madrid play, I want you to click on the lineups, right? And see if Jesus, which is spelled Jesus, it's just pronounced Jesus in Spain, Jesus Fortea, Fortea, I think. He's the young academy right back that's been doing really well, that Ancelotti has asked to keep around the first team. But it might have, his graduation might have come a little bit too soon. But if you keep checking the team lineups, if you see him anywhere near that team, then that doesn't help Trent Alexander-Arnold. If you check the lineups and there's no sign of this Fortea, Google his name. It's spelled Jesus, right? Jesus, Fortea. Click on news and see what's been said. I don't know. I haven't checked. I'm away at the moment. But you know that I've been saying to you to keep an eye out on him. I just think it might have come a bit too soon for him. So, anyway, I'll leave that with you. So, latest claims, Barcelona said to have an interest. I don't think it's agent talk. I genuinely think that this could be Laporta saying, "Hey, yeah, we're looking at it, but the money, you know what I mean." So, but don't be too concerned, guys. If Mo's your favourite player, Virgil's your favourite player, Trent's your favourite, I get it. I get it. You want them to stay. I think it's just a game of bluff. With Trent, I think that if you were Richard Hughes, when would you want to announce a new deal? You would want to announce a new deal probably before the January transfer window, right? Because you don't want the disruption. I would want to announce it before that game against Real Madrid. That's what I would want to do, because that would say, look at us, we're fucking serious. You're having a laugh. Yeah? But if you're Trent, are you going to want to do that? No, you're going to want to drag it out as long as you can. Right? And the agent as well. And you're probably not going to want to move in January, because you're leaving Liverpool mid-season. Well, that ain't going to go down very well with the Liverpool faithful. And not only that, you're waiving your right to a huge signing on fee as a free player in the summer. So it's all a little bit complicated. But again, I'll leave you with this. Watch Real Madrid's results, because that's going to dictate what they do in the market in January, if anything. And Trent isn't the only option that they're looking at. All right, there are a couple of other players as well. You will know this if you follow my videos. I'm going to go. I've got to get a cab soon to the courthouse. I'm sitting in on a trial at the moment, and that should conclude today. All right, guys, if you appreciate this video, please thumbs up this video. Please drop me a comment with your latest thoughts and opinions. You might have commented about these players in the last few weeks on other videos, but maybe your opinion's different today. Please do that. And if you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, then you hit that super thanks button, that love heart under the video, and I'll give you a shout out in tomorrow morning's morning briefing. All right, guys, take it easy, man. I'll speak to you real soon. All right.